I know some of y'all are probably tired of like tuning in or watching certain videos pertaining to peace or not peace or whatever. But every time something I catch or something come across my desk, I'ma speak on it. And I just really find it strange on how certain individuals really feel like being anti-peace get them viewed as being tough. I really don't get it. You know, if you really keeping up with the stats, if you really got your ear and your eyes and your nose to the streets, then you aware of what's really going on. So you know how you can prove that you actually is tough? By really, using that energy to be getting at people. And if you was getting at people, guess what? People probably will start understanding that you're a tough individual. But acting like you just anti-peace, that's not going to cut it. Another reason why it's probably not going to cut it is because if you really come from the streets, then you see the people that's real soldiers, real gangsters, real fall in line for the real cause, real, those real individuals, that they be really involved. And when you be seeing that, you be like, I know that ain't got nothing to do with nobody being afraid of no beef. I know that's probably just a person who done came from beef. So, it really takes a person who's been in a real war to understand peace. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who really been in certain beefs and real wars and certain stuff like that, then, they comprehend very well what coming to an understanding, a ceasefire, a peace treaty, whatever word we gonna use. But people can comprehend that. A lot of people play games off of illusion instead of what's the facts. And what I mean by that is that like certain people are genius and they're very smart at trying to be tough or smart or rich or whatever in the form of the illusion. So some people feel like if they can paint the image, like they're anti-peace, then that would probably be like creating the illusion of them being tough. But like I said, the only way you can prove to people that you are tough is going to do certain things that make you tough. You know, if you don't really want peace, you must really want beef. And it'll show that you want beef. If you're not beefing, it might seem like you actually do want peace. Because if you don't want peace, you're going to make sure everything is going to stay hot. Because you can't help it. Because you always beefing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if it's just a one-way street, it's going to always be something going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't going to hold y'all time up too long. But, I just had to really speak on this. Because like I said, every time I catch something is brought to my attention or something is coming across my desk, I just got to really get on here and speak on it, especially when it comes to this peace and not peace type of conversation. Because like, I'm really, I'm very educated in that matter. And what I mean by being educated on that is like, I'm really good at doing my homework and research on individuals. I'm really good at, being tied in, keeping my ears, nose, and eyes all involved in what's going on in the streets if I choose to. I'm really a good judge of character. And, I'm also good at, like, seeing people not keep it a binge. So when I be seeing certain stuff, it's like a radar just go over me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can feel it. Like, hold on, man. Like that didn't even sound right coming from that person. And I've been seeing some of that more recently. Not just the conversation for the video. I hope y'all get where I'm coming from. But I'ma just reset one more time. If you don't want peace, you must want no peace. And what no peace may equal out to is beef, war. So the only way that you can show that you don't want peace is by beefing, warn. If you feel like saying that you're anti-peace make you look tough, you have to do certain things that fall under the guidelines of being tough. You know, just being honest. I'm just really, and I'm going to say it again, but it really kind of bothers me that I keep seeing a lot more serious individuals push for peace. And it be the guys the people that you know that don't really want to get up to try to hurt nobody no day of the week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it. Let's do the math, right? On gangbang. If you got a person disrespecting 5 gangs, 8 gangs, stuff like that, it's going to be hard to miss. You know what I mean? If you're getting into it with some people. I mean, I'm sure y'all can agree with me. If you dissing about 5 gangs or 8 gangs, some people maybe 10 or 12, couple people might just 3. But when you screaming out it's F multiple gangs, when you're being disrespectful towards multiple gangs, it's very impossible for it to be just that quiet. It's going to be impossible. Ain't no way. Something's going to be happening almost every day. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're doing something to those 3 guys or 5 or 8 guys, or those guys is trying, one of those 3 or 5 or 8 groups of gangs are trying to do something to you. So that means it's very loud at certain type of level. But I'm going to wrap it up, man. It's just crazy how these streets is really just turning into just so much, faulty behavior, so much pretending, so much like faking with the illusions, just so much of that type of stuff, man. And I'm always get on here and try to keep it a Benji to my best ability, to where I can educate and I can kick some knowledge and possibly save a youth at the end of the day. We get on this street, some people don't know the difference from glorifying or just whatever. Me myself, I like to consider myself a person who's appreciative and grateful, and thankful for being able to make it as far as I was able to make it in life, to just be here. And I'm just, I wear things like a badge of honor, a badge of pride. So I definitely like just sometimes I use all my gifts on certain things or certain topics. Whatever you go through in life, your trials and tribulations, if you make it through it, then that makes you more stronger, or it makes you more smarter for whatever you might face tomorrow. So when I feel like I done went through certain things and a certain problem or situation is laid in front of me, I feel like sometimes it's only right for me to put certain solutions, calculations, results, or whatever the case may be towards those situations. So maybe I can wake somebody brain up right now who might be of age. You know what I'm saying? Because we all don't know it all just because we get grown, or whatever the age might be, whether that's 18, 21, 25, whatever. That don't necessarily mean we all know it all. And sometimes it takes somebody else to just plant a seed in our brain, So, and far as the youth, like I said, you might be 14, 15, 16, whatever, and you might be diving in, or you might be a person that's like kind of in already or whatever, and you can learn from this and be like, dang, so when I start peeping these certain type of signs and stuff like that, I can, be more mindful on what choice and what decision I make, and that's just real, man. But shout out to the Dice Crew, man. Shout out to everybody that's keeping it a Benji and meaning what they saying. Whether it's the people that's really putting that action behind them saying that they don't want peace, or those who's out here showing through their actions that they actually do want peace. I give them all my respect at the end of the day. I can't really have no problem with a person who's living their truth. That's all I can ask for at the end of the day. Not saying that I want to know everybody dirty secrets or anything like that, but I just got to always be honored about that and give people their flowers about that, So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Keep it a Benji for me in the comments. And look, man, don't be on here and just keep tuning in and reviewing. Before you exit this video, hit that subscribe button, man. You know, make sure you don't miss none of this game I'm gonna be kicking. Make sure you know you can catch these new drops when I'm dropping new videos, or you know, YouTube shorts, community posts. Go over there and get you a vote. You know, I'll be making all kind of cool polls and stuff like that. So go over there and vote on some that I'll be putting over there. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, shout out to the Dice Crew, man. You know, even shout out to the future Dice Crew members, you know.